Hey guys, as you all know, I have been embarking on my own little fat loss / getting back to being fit journey lately, and it's been going pretty well, but I have had to relearn some things that I learned at the beginning of my fitness journey, and I've had to start implementing some of the things that I was using back then as well. So I've been taking a few more supplements and making sure my pantry is stocked with only healthy snacks. So today, I'm super excited to partner with iHerb to bring you some of my absolute favorite supplements that I've been using to lose weight and get fit, and all of these snacks that I have been relying upon to keep me fit and healthy. No joke, I spent at least 5 hours going through all 228 pages of the grocery section on iHerb because they have over like 30,000 products. And so for this, I was looking specifically for stuff that I absolutely love but haven't talked to death about, because this video could easily have just been all Four Sigmatic products, because iHerb is actually fully stocked with like all the Four Sigmatic products. But alas, I thought it would be more useful to show you some new and fun things. So I have a huge box of a bunch of amazing supplements and snacks right down there by my feet, but before we get into this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, notification button, so that you get notified for future videos. And also be sure to take a peek at my description box because I will be linking everything that I talk about down there. Should we start with snacks or supplements? You know, I love food. We're gonna start with the food. So first things first, when you're trying to lose fat, it's really important to keep your protein intake high. And by high, I mean like 1 gram per pound of lean body weight, but that can be kind of difficult to hit if you're not paying attention. And so I highly recommend keeping some high protein snacks around so that if you're just feeling kind of hungry, you can eat something that's really gonna help you hit your protein goals. So I have 2 products here from Epic, and I absolutely love this brand. Like pretty much everything that they make is amazing. So I have their original Hunter's Recipe tender venison steak, and these are just little like bites of jerky / just little bites of meat. They look like this, and the only ingredients are grass-fed bison, sea salt, pepper, onion, and garlic. Per 6 pieces, there are 10 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and less than 1 gram of carbs, so super macro friendly. And then the other thing that I have are some pork rinds made with pork that is raised without antibiotics. This is just the sea salt and pepper flavor, and they're so good. When I first heard about it, I thought it was kind of disgusting, and then I gave it a try, and I'm just like so addicted to these. Again, the only ingredients are pork skins, salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. And if you're just like craving chips or something just to like crunch on, these should be your go-to. Per serving, there's 8 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 0 grams of carbs. This is great. It'll help you hit your macros, it'll keep you full, it'll keep you happy, it'll help you curb your cravings. It'll be great. You should get these. Moving on from protein snacks, we have nutrient-dense snacks. If you really feel the need to be snacking on something, you might as well be getting in some key nutrients. So here I have some carrot sticks from Rhythm, and this brand is amazing. They have a bunch of different veggie chips with super clean ingredients. It's really easy to snack on. The bag isn't huge, so you can't really overeat it, even if you tried, unless you had like 20 bags and ate all 20 bags in one sitting. And they taste really good. Again, if you're looking on something to just crunch on, these are fantastic. Not only do they satisfy your cravings, they're also packed with fiber, potassium, and beta carotene, which converts to vitamin A. So if you're focused on micronutrients, these are amazing. And then I also have some freeze-dried organic raspberries. I don't know about you, but I love raspberries. Like raspberries, favorite fruit. Favorite fruit? Definitely, yeah, definitely favorite fruit. So again, these are great to just pull out and snack on. I have been absolutely loving these at work the last 2 weeks because I have been in an office where they provide a bunch of snacks. Like it's just open for everyone to grab. But it's all really, really unhealthy snacks, like a bunch of really bad potato chips and also a bunch of gluten-y things that I can't eat anyway. But if that's there staring me in the face, I usually want that, or at least want to snack. If I have something like this, or like this, or like this, or like this in my bag, if I want to grab that, I can just pull this out and keep my mind busy and stop thinking about the other food. Okay, this next thing is a brand I have literally been living off of at work. Like those things I've been relying on. This one is just, I go through like a bag of these a day, which is probably not ideal, but it's a lot better than eating an entire bag of potato chips. This is the Dang brand coconut chips, and oh my god, every flavor of these is amazing. So on iHerb, these come in chocolate sea salt, caramel sea salt, lightly salted, and original, and all of the flavors are just amazing. The lightly salted are great if you're craving something a little bit more savory. The chocolate ones are fantastic if you're craving something sweet. Like a lot of times at the office, I was eyeing those peanut M&Ms that were just staring at me. I would just whip out my chocolate version of these and start eating them, and I would be okay. Plus, coconut's super high in fiber. Coconut also has compounds that are amazing for your gut, so you can't go wrong. Speaking of peanut M&Ms, I don't know about you guys, but I am like always craving chocolate. Like if someone hands me chocolate, my answer will always be yes. But chocolate is not an ideal weight loss / fitness food. So having some healthy alternatives is very, very important so that I don't just go to the grocery store and get a bunch of peanut M&Ms when I'm craving chocolate. So I have two super amazing options to help curb chocolate / sweet cravings as well. The first one is Sunbiotics chocolate almonds, and these are flipping fantastic. They're sprouted raw almonds, so if you have trouble digesting nuts, these should be easier to digest because they're sprouted, covered in raw cacao powder, coconut sugar, and then a probiotic blend. And they do use low temperature drying methods to make these to preserve the potency of the probiotics so that they don't like kill them all with the heat. So they taste chocolatey, but they're mostly almonds, so you're getting all of the health benefits of the almonds. You get a lot of protein, you get a lot of fat, you also get probiotics, which are great for your gut, and you stop craving the peanut M&Ms. I really want peanut M&Ms now. I'm gonna have one of these, or two. One of the best things about these is that they're chocolatey, but they're not overly chocolatey, so once you have one or two, you stop craving the chocolate as opposed to something that's really chocolatey. Once you have a bite or two, you just want to eat the whole thing. Gonna gently set these over here and not throw them because I can't close them. And the next anti-chocolate craving snack I have is SuperSeedz Gourmet Pumpkin Seeds. I have these in the Coco Joe flavor, so it's a little bit of coffee and a little bit of chocolate flavor. So good. I know chocolate pumpkin seed sounds kind of weird, but trust me on this. Like, it's the perfect amount of crunch and chocolatiness and a little bit of coffee flavor, and they're so good. I actually just love this brand overall too. I get the somewhat spicy flavor of these all the time, and they're so good. So if you want to check them out on iHerb, they actually have a somewhat spicy flavor, dark chocolate and sea salt, which I think I'm gonna get next once I finish these, maple sugar and sea salt, just plain sea salt, cinnamon and sugar, garlicky dill, which actually sounds amazing to put on salads, and just plain Himalayan pink salt. So I highly recommend like literally all of the flavors, but this one, probably my favorite right now. Okay, two more snacky things, and then I promise we will get into the supplements. I have two nut butter spreads that are just nut butter spreads from the gods. The first one is Artisana Organics Cashew Cacao Spread, and I just love this brand in general. All of their nut butters are literally just the nut. Obviously this one has a little extra something something because it has the cacao in it, but this is so good. And then this one is the Rawmio Almond Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough Spread. Like, I'm sorry, just if you read the name of that, you'll know why this is amazing. Basically almond butter with some chocolate and some maca, and it's just heaven. I love incorporating nut butters into my diet when I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight and get a little bit more fit because they keep me super full for super long. They are pretty calorically dense, but they're full of fat and protein, which is great. Nuts are obviously full of so many great nutrients, and you can use them in so many different ways. One of my favorite ways to use them is to put them into smoothies to make my smoothies a little extra creamy, but I also absolutely love putting these on fruit. I'll like cut up a little apple, put a little bit of this on it, sprinkle it with some cinnamon, and that is just the perfect dessert. They're also great to put on oatmeal and just to eat out of the jar. I, no joke, was eating this out of the jar right before I started this video, so if I have anything in my teeth, it's Rawmio Almond Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. That's in my teeth. Don't judge me. With a name like that, you know you would eat it out of the jar too. Also, PSA, the plain cashew butter from Artisana is the best cashew butter you will ever have in your life. Okay, that is it for snacks. As promised, it is now time for the supplements. I actually got a super new one for you that I just recently started taking. It is probably the one like supplement that I will advocate for strongly because all of the research really backs it up, and it is creatine. So in the body, creatine releases energy to aid cellular function during stress, and this can include stress from physical activity. In the studies, creatine has been shown to increase strength in conjunction with physical activity, as well as benefit the brain, bones, muscle, and liver. It has neuroprotective and cardioprotective properties. It can help build lean mass and help with power output. So it essentially boosts the effects of resistance training on strength and body mass. And also, super importantly, if you're vegan or vegetarian, if you take creatine, you should notice a huge difference because the highest sources of creatine are in meat. So if you're not consuming meat, you're likely not getting a lot of creatine. So supplementing with it, vegans and vegetarians will often notice a major increase in mental function. The brand I got is ALLMAX, which is one of the highest rated brands on Labdoor. So I will link information about that down in the description, as well as the link to the examine.com article that talks about all the benefits of creatine and lists like all of the studies that support all of its amazing benefits. So you're supposed to take this every day as a supplement. There's no need to cycle it. This is something that I just recently started taking, so hopefully in the future I can talk about how I feel it has benefited me, but based on the research, I feel like it's gonna be really beneficial. And then this would not be a misfit and nerdy video if the rest of my supplements weren't adaptogens. So this next one I absolutely love to take as a pre-workout. I feel like it really does boost my workout performance. I've talked about it before. I'm sorry, I had to include just one. It's 4-Sigmatic mushroom coffee with chaga and cordyceps. The coffee obviously gives you a little bit of boost from the caffeine, but the cordyceps are really the star of the show. Cordyceps are an adaptogen whose like main function, aside from all the things that all adaptogens do, is to help boost energy and endurance and stamina. So if you're doing a super hard workout, you should be able to push yourself harder without fatiguing as quickly, which allows you to consistently get better workouts, make more progress, and make more gains. This next adaptogen is also an exercise aid in the sense that it increases oxygen carrying capacity of red blood cells, which theoretically helps improve energy. So this is an adaptogen called Rhodiola, and I got the Gaia Herbs brand because it was consistently ranked really high on a bunch of different rankings for adaptogen brands. And if you're trying to lose fat, Rhodiola can actually be super helpful because it's kind of almost a fat burner. I don't really want to use that word because it's not like a fat burner, but like it aids in burning fat. It has a compound in it called rosavin, which stimulates an enzyme called hormone sensitive lipase, which has the ability to promote the breakdown of fat stored in adipose tissue, which is the belly fat. So this will not make fat fall off your body, but if you are in the process of trying to lose fat, when you use this in conjunction with exercise and a good diet, it could be beneficial. And then also when you're trying to improve your physical health, improving your mental health can be just as important, and Rhodiola can actually help with that as well. It can increase the sensitivity of your neurons to dopamine and serotonin, which are essentially the feel-good hormones. This has actually been shown to be a potentially good alternative to antidepressants. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not telling you to just ditch your antidepressants and start taking Rhodiola, but if you do have any depressive symptoms or any mental health struggles related to depression, this could potentially help. And any of you that have struggled with depression or depressive related symptoms know that when you are in that state, it can be really difficult to motivate yourself to go do things that are good and healthy for your body. So doing things that improve your mental health will inadvertently help you improve your physical health. The next supplement is Tulsi, also known as holy basil, and I got the Gaia Herbs brand in this as well. A, because it ranks really highly, and B, because they use a like dual extraction process or like multi-extraction process where they extract different things from the plant to get the most out of the plant. So I definitely recommend this brand when it comes to holy basil. One of the coolest things this can do to help you lose weight is it helps counter metabolic stress and balance blood sugar. It also protects a lot of different stressors, from chemical stressors in the environment to stress from physical activity to mental stress. I talk about this all the time, but stress is one of the 4 main pillars of health, and if your stress is way out of whack, it can mess up your entire body, completely stall any weight loss progress that you're hoping to make. So taking steps to balance out your stress and minimize any chronic stress that you may have is really important. So I highly recommend looking into Tulsi, and also, you guys, if you know me, you know what I'm about to pull out of here. This is the last one. It's ashwagandha. By far my favorite adaptogen. For me, it is definitely the most powerful when it comes to reducing stress. When I take this like an hour or 2 before bed, I find that I fall asleep much quicker, I sleep much more soundly, and I'm just generally much less stressed the next day. But since it's an adaptogen, it's also something you can take in the morning, and when you take it in the morning, it actually helps boost your energy levels, but it still helps combat stress. So if you are chronically stressed, A, you should probably look into why you're chronically stressed and reduce your stressors, but B, ashwagandha. And I got this brand specifically, it's the Jarrow formulas one, because it uses KSM-66 Ashwagandha, which is the most studied and potent brand of ashwagandha that you can get. You guys know that I love mixing it into my adaptogenic lattes, but when you're trying to lose fat, you sometimes don't have room for an extra 300 to 400 calorie latte. So this is actually the pill form of it, so it's really useful for... That's awkward. Camera just died. Sorry about that. I'm back now. While I was waiting for my camera to charge, I definitely finished the rest of my Sunbiotic chocolate almonds. These are so good. Anyway, ashwagandha, my favorite adaptogen. I usually have it in powdered form in my lattes, but if you're trying to lose fat, lose some weight, having the extra 300 to 400 calories, I like to put a lot of ingredients in my lattes. Not so fat loss friendly. Having it in pill form, where it's like 0 calories, very fat loss friendly, reduces stress, which is also fat loss friendly. It's just all around an amazing product. And that is everything that I have for you guys today. All of my favorite current supplements and snacks that I'm using to fuel my weight loss journey. Definitely go check out all of the products linked in the description, and also definitely check out iHerb. Like, their website is mind-blowing. I can easily spend like $2,000 on there real quick on a bunch of healthy stuff if I wanted to. Oh, also I forgot to mention everything on there's like a really amazing price and discounted, and it's fantastic. They also ship to 160 countries. They have customer support in 10 different languages. Like, it's legit one of the coolest websites out there. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, please do give it a big thumbs up. Please share it with all of your friends and your family and your snack buddies. Please leave a little comment. Let me know what your favorite healthy snacks and some of your favorite supplements are so that I can give them a try myself. Subscribe for more videos. Hit the notification button so you don't miss the videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye.